I want to ask a question. Are Jews, when we study Torah, are we obligated to be intellectual eunuchs? So I want to give you a great chidush. No. No. We're obligated to study Torah, to analyze the Torah, to understand the Torah, to grapple with the ideas in the Torah. And no, we're not obligated to be intellectual eunuchs. I see the methodology, respectfully, the methodology of the yeshiva world, the methodology, let's say, of Yechavidat, in many of the Pesakim. Many of the Pesakim are wonderful Pesakim, but many of the Pesakim, the way they're used today, is assuming that we're intellectual eunuchs. Yalkut Yosef says this. How can you say differently? Well, if I was an intellectual eunuch, I would agree with you. But here's the thing. Throughout the thousands of years of Talmud Torah, we always believed as a nation that we're not eunuchs, right? So for example, let's say I'm a scientist, and Stephen Hawking was a great physicist, and I discover something that is not like Stephen Hawking's. So can you imagine scientists saying, who are you to say that of Stephen Hawking said that? I mean, it would be preposterous, right? Nobody would take that type of methodology seriously. Who are you to disagree with Albert Einstein? Well, I'm just trying to analyze. I analyze the matter. I did some experiments. I thought about it, and I'm looking at the results of the experiment. Here are the results. There's a machloket between Albert Einstein and Niels Bohr. Who are you? We don't say that because no intelligent person says, who are you? There are many things that the Yalkut Yosef says that I agree with and that are correct because they're based on the Shulchan Aruch and Harambam, and there are certain things that the Yalkut Yosef says that respectfully I disagree with. And that's not because I disrespect the Yalkut Yosef or disrespect Harav Ovadia Yosef, but Zu Darka Shel Torah. The derech of the Torah is every Jew is obligated to understand. Now, if I see that Yalkut Yosef says to say Anoten Laya'ef Koach, when the Shulchan Aruch says not to say it, so I analyze the matter and I say, well, why did he say to say it? And I try to understand it. And Shulchan Aruch says to say it. I'm sorry, Shulchan Aruch says not to say it. And Yalkut Yosef says to say it. I may have misspoken. But the point is, you analyze the topic, and I'm saying, well, it's Shulchan Aruch and Harambam and the Rif all say that Hanoten Laya'ef Koach is a ladder belacha. So I'm going to analyze the matter, and I'm not going to be an intellectual eunuch. Another thing about not being an intellectual eunuch, many of the Pesakim, they bring kelalim. For example, they analyze the issue of Sefirat HaOmer. I'm going to do a separate class about that.